We go into the terms of Led Zeppelin here. You know, we're talking about, you got like maybe hats off to Roy Harper. You got a maybe you got the crunch, but showdown between the two Jack Daniels here. We got the old Red Dog Saloon, and then over here we got
the Sweet and Oaky. So that comes in at 53.5%. It's a little bit of weird bottling at 500 milliliters. It's a traveler exclusive. We see if it's worth getting. We picked that up at 30 euros on one of my last trips. Does it compare to the regular Jack Daniels? Does it compare to the Red Dog Saloon, which is really the same price? It only comes in at 43%. So
let's give this dirty dog a go. The
Dirty Dog
Saloon. Well, on the nose, you get the charcoal kind of Tennessee whiskey, right?
You get the Jack Daniels. You get the Jack Daniels
sweetness, the corn, right?
Definitely a lot of corn in the mash bill.
I am the great cornholio.
Kind of light though, kind of light. It seems a little subdued.
At the 43%, it's not quite that powerful. Very sweet. You get that Jack Daniels flavor that a lot of their other kind of creations have this banana flavor. Is definitely in there.
Yeah, you get some banana. It's like a powdery kind of like.
You get the charcoal, powdery charcoal, something in the end. Oak.
Yeah.
It's a good dram overall. I got to say. I mean, it's okay. I mean,
yeah. My honest take on it, and it's fine, right? I like the regular Jack. I mean, what's really the difference between, aside from the marketing? You know, I'm sure that the Red Dog Saloon was a fine place to hang out at, but aside from the marketing, like, what's really the difference between this and the regular Jack Daniels? Aside from that little extra 3% or so, But good though, you know. I would drink it. Yeah.
I wouldn't pay $20 more for it. Let's see how it stacks up now against the Sweet and Oaky.
But I gotta say, it seems like a bit of a different animal because the ABV on this one is
53.5, I think, right? Honestly, it's way too thin, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, on the nose. What do you get on the nose? What do you get on the nose? What do you think?
Ooh.
It's like a little, believe it or not,
actually creeps right up there.
I'm picking up some truffle notes.
I don't pick up the truffle.
Nose.
I got the truffle. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, faint, very faint.
Whoa. It was a little bit shocking. The nose is underwhelming. You feel like you're just going into a regular, kind of offshoot of Jack Daniels, where it's the White Dog or the Red Dog Saloon, or the White Rabbit. I'm sorry,
White Rabbit Saloon.
Yeah,
White Rabbit, Red Dog Saloon. That was a line.
Gentleman's Jack. Even it's very similar to all those on the nose with a slight bit of truffle, but then I mean, it really does kick into overdrive. Not necessarily in the greatest way, right?
It's okay, yeah. You still get that Jack Daniels flavor. You still get the Tennessee whiskey in there. You still get the banana. You still get the high corn mash bill in there.
Now that I was able to brace myself for it, right? Because it kind of snuck up on me the first time. It's okay. Yeah, it's good. It's an improvement, I think.
Honestly, though, you remember the Jack Daniels bottle and bond, the 50%, 100 proof.
Yes. Yes.
I would take that over these two.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's
and some more expensive.
Yeah,
it's about the same price.
The single barrel as well.
The
Silver
Select.
Silver Select is also,
okay. Those usually, I think they're a little bit pricier.
Yeah.
Like a little bit farther up there. Then at that point, it's like how much more do you pay for it?
Yeah.
Right. Having said that, I'd say you see the bottle of bond, I'd go for that. For anybody that mixes Jack Daniels with Coca-Cola or
Cocaine.
with Diet Coke, those are the worst people on the planet. I mean, that's a sin right there. You know, I don't think Jack Daniels should be mixed Jack and Coke. It's something that's I'm just a little bit of purist on that. It's just a waste, in my opinion.
But you could ice it up though.
So these two, you get a decent deal on it. Okay, it's a go. I'd say it's a go. I wouldn't rate it all the way up there. They're not must buys. This is not something that you need for your to start your home collection or to get going on anything, but it's a nice to have to play around with. It's a gimmick to impress people when they come to visit. I personally would go for the bottle and bond.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, especially if you already have like a bottle of Jack in your collection, then this will offer you something different. This is going to be pretty much in the same league, you know, unless you're like, you know, you're into the marketing. The fonts are a little bit different than the regular Jack Daniel and the color red. So,
great marketing.
Yeah, if you're really into fonts, then I would go for the Red Dog Saloon. If you're not, I'd probably go for the Tennessee
Sanskrit, Arial, whatever, you know. You name it.
My most direct recommendation, I'll go for the the bottled and bond, because you're looking really in the same price range.
Right.
That's a fantastic expression of the Jack Daniels.
It is.
These two are like, you know, kind of a little
still
bit
great. They're okay.
Experimental.
I mean, you get this enormous, like this Jack Daniels, this banana flavor. It's definitely very prominent. Right. The more I nibble around it, the more I get it. But it's just, it doesn't have the body that the bottle and bond has.
Yeah, so, I mean, what you're kind of looking at is like, you know, if we go into the terms of Led Zeppelin here, you know, we're talking about, you got like maybe hats off to Roy Harper. You got maybe you got the Crunch. But if you go for the bottled and bond, you know, you're really talking about Black Dog or Rock and Roll, or, you know, I'm not going to bring up Stairway or Cashmere.
I was going to say,
yeah,
you go for
Stay away from that. You know, come on, we don't want to go that way.
It's a little bit like
but you know, and I wouldn't put it in that category. But the bottled and bond really is that's the winner. We didn't even review it today. We will have a review of it later. But out of these two, yeah, okay. If you see them, you know, you're in the airport, you may want to pick this up. 107 proof. You know,
it might be something to guzzle right there while you're waiting for your flight.
Seize the day. Carpe diem.
That's right.
All right.
All right.